If you are evaluating an AI search agency right now, the hard part is not finding firms that talk about geo, AEO, or AI visibility. The hard part is knowing whether they can actually move the buying moments that matter. This benchmark looks at First Page Sage through 9 AI platform responses. The pattern is useful because it exposes a broader category issue. An agency can have strong SEO proof, strong content proof, and strong authority proof, while still having limited public evidence that it can change AI recommendation behavior in a controlled, client-specific way. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, a growth strategist and AI discovery analyst. At LLM Authority Index, we study how AI systems shape commercial discovery, especially in high-intent categories where recommendation positioning can directly influence revenue. Across the 9 responses, the consensus on First Page Sage was fairly clear. The platforms consistently characterized it as an established SEO, thought leadership content, and organic lead generation agency that has expanded its positioning into geo, AEO, and agentic search optimization. Its clearest strengths were expert long-form content, original research, technical SEO, online authority, conversion-focused organic growth, and the operational capacity to execute. That last point matters. Many AI visibility providers are strongest at measurement and weak at implementation. First Page Sage appears to have the opposite profile, a mature execution engine for content, SEO, authority, and organic demand. The central disagreement in the benchmark was whether that operating model is genuinely AI search native or whether it is high-quality SEO and digital PR redirected toward AI answer surfaces. The favorable interpretation is that First Page Sage has done more than rename a service page. The platforms found public research frameworks and thinking around how generative engines form commercial recommendations. The skeptical interpretation is that most visible execution still relies on familiar levers: long-form content, rankings, technical SEO, schema, list placement, reviews, directories, reputation, and authority signals. The fairest reading is more precise. First Page Sage publicly demonstrates pieces of a modern AI search system. The public evidence does not fully demonstrate the complete feedback loop: baseline prompts, repeated testing, recommendation scoring, source analysis, corrective action, retesting, and commercial attribution. For any AI search agency evaluation, this distinction is critical. A mention means a company appears somewhere in an AI-generated answer. A valid recommendation means the system affirmatively presents that company as a suitable option for the buyer's need. Recommendation rank measures where it appears among alternatives. Recommendation quality looks at placement, framing, caveats, accuracy, differentiation, and buyer fit. Those are different commercial signals. A brand can be present in AI answers and still lose the shortlist. It can be cited but weakly framed. It can appear in visibility dashboards while competitors receive the first choice recommendation when buyers ask for help deciding. That is why broad share of voice can mislead leadership teams. The buying value sits in decision stage prompts, recommendation position, and shortlist formation. The benchmark also highlights citation architecture. First Page Sage's strategy appears to rely on source types that AI systems often use: comparison pages, best of lists, directories, reviews, original research, structured company information, high authority media, and clear expert content. Those tactics are familiar, but they remain relevant because AI systems still need public evidence. They compress many sources into a small set of recommended brands. The more subtle issue is source provenance. The benchmark noted that First Page Sage publishes methodology articles, research, agency rankings, and category lists where the company or its leadership may rank highly. That can influence AI systems, but company-authored authority is different from independent validation. For buyers, the diligence question is simple: which sources are shaping the AI answer, who owns those sources, and whether they prove service quality or mainly prove category visibility. The most practical part of the benchmark is the recommended buying process. Before signing a 6-figure AI search engagement, define the actual problem. Are competitors being recommended instead? Is the brand missing from consideration sets? Are AI systems describing the company inaccurately? Is the issue content depth, third-party validation, reviews, comparison sources, or recommendation measurement? Then establish a client-controlled baseline. Agree on buyer intent prompt clusters, platforms, geography, aliases, competitors, mention versus recommendation rules, top 3 and first choice scoring, source classifications, and a commercial measurement plan. A bounded audit or 90 to 180-day pilot is the safer path. It should produce a recommendation baseline, a citation source map, an implementation plan, and a retest under the same protocol. The leadership takeaway is that first page Sage may be a strong fit when the buyer needs sustained expert content, authority building, SEO, PR, and organic lead generation with AI search considerations integrated into that broader system. It is less clearly proven based on public evidence as a dedicated measurement-first recommendation engineering firm. That distinction applies across the category. Choosing an AI search agency should begin with the commercial outcome you need: broader authority and demand creation, or controlled movement in AI recommendation position. If you want to understand how AI is actually positioning your company in buyer conversations, that's exactly what we analyze at LLM Authority Index.